What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Monday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault, at Sports Talk Matt are the socials, the handles to follow me coming up here across all of my socials. And, well, we're going to keep the backwards hat. It's 3 straight days. I think it's the first time I've worn a backwards hat for 3 straight days. But when you're 5-2 over the last 2 days, okay, we're going to take it. Red Sox Braves under, play of the day. That cashed. Padres and the Mets. Well, the Padres rallied. Oh, boy, down 4-2. 4 runs in the 8th. They win the game 6-4. They win. Mets win. They needed a bit of a rally, too, I believe. And the Aces win easily, although it got a little dicey at the end there. The Aces win and cover. So it's a 3-0 day, up 3.1 units. Winning week. If you count, so that's June 1st, right? So that's the start of the month. So I was going to say it doesn't come to May. So May still was flat. That was June 1st because June 2nd. Sorry, getting my days confused. But good start to the month. Up 3.1 units on the month for June, 1 day in. And so we're going to leave the hat backwards coming up here for that. 3 plays all in baseball. Okay, buckle up. No WNBA. None. No games till tomorrow. No hockey till Wednesday. No NBA basketball till Thursday. I guess we should be thankful we have baseball to bet on. If you want to go and use the FanDuel offer for new customers to bet these baseball games, feel free. They want to boost your bets. FanDuel customers can bet $5 and win $250 in bonus bets if that first bet hits. Just head over to bettingpros.com/FanDuel to get started. That's bettingpros.com/FanDuel to make your these plays for baseball at FanDuel. Now, additionally, a reminder, we are into the finals, so this is going to be given away. The conference finals prize, Stephon Marbury, signed basketball, thanks to PristineAuction.com. This will be given away tomorrow. So go and play for free for the NBA playoff prop contest if you missed it, because the grand prize is to be awarded for the NBA Finals. That's a signed Allen Iverson jersey. So stay tuned for this giveaway later on this week. And then the Allen Iverson jersey will be given away. bettingpros.com/playoffs. That's bettingpros.com/playoffs. All right. We hit with the Red Sox yesterday. And we hit the under with the Red Sox. They're now at home up against the Angels. Richard Fitz. That's a really unfortunate nickname. Do the math if you don't know what I'm talking about. Do the nickname. Richard Fitz. Oh, boy. Richard Fitz has a 4.5 ERA at Fenway. 0-1 record. He pitched 1 time, 6 innings, 3 earned runs. It's not awful. It's a small sample size. But they're coming back. The Red Sox have lost every game this guy has pitched so far this year. 3-2 loss, 6-2 loss, 3-2 loss, 5-1 loss. Fitz is going up against Tyler Anderson. Tyler Anderson, well, on the road, has a 4.78 ERA. He's 1-0 in 26 1/3 innings worth of work, 14 earned runs, 6 home runs given up on the road in 26 1/3 innings worth of work, opposing batting average of .245. That's not good. They lost the last start to the Yankees, where he only gave up 1 earned run. It was a 3-2 loss. But his road starts, 5 earned on the road at the Athletics, 4 earned on the road at the Dodgers, 2 earned on the road at the Seattle Mariners. 9-3 loss, 11-9 win, 10-5 win. I think this game could go over. I think the Red Sox might lose this game to the Angels. They beat the Braves yesterday, taking 2 of 3 from Atlanta, which was extremely needed for the Red Sox given what they have been looking like over the last 2 weeks. Huge hit by Trevor Story, but it was all in the first inning. They scored 3 runs on a bases loaded double by Trevor Story. That was all the runs they needed for Garrett Crochet, who struck out 12 Braves in 7 innings, and the bullpen actually did their job. It was a little hairy there, but they did their job. We bet the under. The under came in. On the flip side, I'm betting the over, but not for the game. Rather the first 5. I'm going to start to ride this Red Sox trend of being one of the best offenses in the first 3 innings but they're not doing anything the rest of the way. It's amazing. Red Sox mashed the baseball in the first, second, and third innings. After that, not so good. Total is 5 in the first inning. It's a little juicy at minus 125, but push potential. Let's lay it. Red Sox, Angels, first 5 over 5 at minus 125. Second bet. Let's talk about the A's at home here today. After losing to the Toronto Blue Jays, I bet the run line yesterday. I had a crazy day yesterday. I went 6-0 yesterday. I hit everything. Like yesterday was like a dream. I hit the WNBA play. I hit 5 bets in baseball, including betting the Toronto Blue Jays on the run line. We got burned. I just came back and bet it again. 8-4. That game, I should not have cashed that. The Blue Jays scored 6 runs in the 8th inning. They were losing 4-2. They scored 6 runs, or I guess it was 3-2. They were losing, and then they gave up 1 in the 8th. It was 4-2, and then they scored 6 runs and won the game 8-4. Oh my! But in the series against the Blue Jays, the A's gave up 12, 11, 8, and 8. Now you could say that's Toronto being at home, and they're a much better team at home hitting the baseball than on the road. There's a lot of truth to that, but the A's are still one of the most prolific over teams at home in Major League Baseball. The A's go over 64% of the time at home. 18 out of 28 games have gone over for Sacramento. On the flip side, the Twins don't score all that much. In fact, the Twins on the road are one of the worst over teams in all of Major League Baseball. They're one of the best under teams on the road in Major League Baseball. They're 18, 11, and 3 to the under. That's 62% of the time to the under. So why am I betting over? I'm betting over because Luis Severino is pitching in this game here for the Oakland A's, or the Sacramento A's. Luis Severino at home so far has a 6.2 ERA, 0-4. He's given up 28 earned runs in 40 2/3 innings worth of work. Opposing batting average of 274. He's given up 4 home runs, like I mentioned, 28 earned runs in 40 2/3 innings worth of work. That is awful. That is awful for Luis Severino. Joe Ryan, though, he's been okay on the road. 2.31 ERA, 3-1 record, 9 earned in 35 innings worth of work, and opposing batting average of 205. But he has had some decent starts on the road lately. Tampa Bay score 1 earned run, 6-0 win over Tampa, against a 3-0 win over Milwaukee. He went 6, gave up 0 earned runs against the Red Sox. He lost the game 6-1. He gave up 1, but the Red Sox scored 6 runs on him. I just think with the way the A's are pitching, they're a gas can for everyone. And I do think that given Severino, I think the Twins are good to score 4 to 5 themselves. I think the A's are good to score 4 to 5 themselves. I'm going to play the over 9. It's a little bit risky with the Twins, but again, the A's are such an over team. Their bullpen is taxed after what just happened in Toronto with how many runs they gave up over that 4-game period. They come back home against a Twins team that can hit. Nah, we're going over. Over 9 for 1.1. Well, what's that? 1.18 units for that. And then I have to have a 2-leg moneyline parlay. I'm addicted to it. When I need to find plays. The Rockies are awful, as we know. And when they're on the road, we're going to just constantly fade them because how can we not? The Rockies have 3 wins. They're 3-28 on the road. That is absolutely insane. Miami is 14-17 at home. I'll give you that to you. But with Marquez on the mound, we have to bet on the Miami Marlins. Marquez is 0-4 with a 9.42 ERA, 346 opposing batting average. 346 opposing batting average. 4 home runs given up, 30 earned runs in 28 2/3 innings worth of work. He's given up more earned runs here on the road than he has given up or than he has pitched innings so far this year. That is unreal. Now, it's Max Meyer, and I'm not saying Max Meyer is unbelievable, but he's got a 3.48 ERA at home, 2-1 record, opposing batting average of 263, 13 earned in 33 and 2/3 innings worth of work. He has lost 3 of his last 4 starts. That's not good. At home, though, 2-1 loss to Chicago, a 9-4 win over Tampa, and a 9-6 win over the A's in his last 3 starts at home. We're taking the Marlins to beat the worst team in baseball in the Colorado Rockies with Marquez on the mound. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to pair that up because we need a dance partner to jump in here. And with a limited Monday schedule, it's kind of slim pickings here. But we're going to come in and take the Tigers. I know the last time we took the Tigers, it didn't work out all that well for us, but that was a 1-0 loss to the Royals, and now we really have a clear understanding that when it comes down to the kryptonite for the Tigers, well, no good when the Tigers are up against a really good pitcher or up against their best pitcher in Skubal throwing against them. But they're on the road against the White Sox, who are 12-15 at home. Okay, they have 18 wins. They have 12 of them at home. I'll give you that. But it's Jack Flaherty who is pitching here. Jack Flaherty on the road hasn't been great. It's time for him to get going here. He's at a 5.06 ERA. He's 1-3 in 26 and 2/3 innings worth of work. He's given up 15 earned runs. That is not good. But he won his last start on the road, 5-4 against Toronto, gave up 2 earned in 5 2/3 innings worth of work. Just talked about how good Toronto is hitting the baseball at home. Lost to the Angels, lost to the Astros, lost to the Braves, the Brewers rather, in his 3 previous starts, lost to the Dodgers. This guy needs to get going here. Jack Flaherty was expected to be one of the nice new additions here for this rotation. He was supposed to be much better than what he has been, and what better way to do it is against the Chicago White Sox, who are going up against Jonathan Cannon, who is great so far at home. 1.17 ERA, 1-0 record, 15 1/3 innings worth of work, 267 opposing batting average, but the team doesn't win when he pitches. 6-4 loss to the Mets, 6-2 loss to the Cubs, they 5-1 win in 10 over Cincinnati. That was the bullpen. 2-1 loss to the Royals, a 7-3 win at home against Houston, a 10-3 win over the A's on the road, and then all losses in the other 5 games. Straight losses, 4-2, 3-1, 6-1, 7-4, 1-0. I'm taking the Tigers. It might burn me. I'm taking the Tigers. Call it a gut feeling, whatever you want to call it. Fading the White Sox, fading the Rockies. Just going to keep on doing what we are doing here today and for baseball. All right, so good day yesterday. Let's continue it hopefully today. Red Sox, Angels, first 5. That should say first 5 over 5. Sorry, I left that off. Red Sox, Angels, first 5. And that's kind of funny. So we get to see who listens to the podcast and who actually just watches and fast forwards here. That's a typo. First 5 over Red Sox, Angels. A's, Twins, over 9 for the game at -118. And Tigers, Marlins, moneyline parlay at +123 for 1 unit. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all my socials at Sports Talk Matt every morning, wherever you guys get your podcasts. It is the Daily Juice.